Hey class, welcome to Philosophy 105. I'm your professor, Kevin Salcido, and I'll be your professor for the next 7 weeks of class. Um, this is a great class. I'm pretty hands-on with tutorials. I do my best to try to make the tutorials how fit what the assignments kind of look like and go over information regarding the assignments. As you see below this post here, this welcome post, you'll see some tutorials. You'll also see some in DQ2. So watch them and click on them, watch them, read and reply. Okay, and watch them several times if you need to help you with the assignments, because students are going to be held accountable for watching these tutorials and applying them to the assignments. Um, so please make sure you do that. As you see, this class is philosophy, so you'll learn about critical thinking skills, what critical thinking is. And then the big assignments are about building up to write a persuasive essay. Rough drafts due in week 5. This week, the first week, you pick a topic that's given to you. There's a list of topics given to you in a worksheet that's due Sunday that you'll choose from. Okay. I just go over a few things in this basic announcement in that even though you're writing a persuasive essay and using critical thinking skills, that your essay and your assignments should always be in third person. Personal viewpoints should be left out in terms of writing in first or second person. Research just drives the conversation. So a lot of students will be like, well, how can we choose and do a persuasive essay and not use our viewpoints? Well, it's very simple. Let's say you choose a topic that you have no opinion on. You would have to choose a side and research it and let research do the discussing, or research doing the guiding of the discussion. Okay. It's the same thing. Even if you have a viewpoint, you still axe out leaving your personal viewpoint in your written assignments, and you let research still guide the discussion. Okay. You use it when you use examples, you're using third person examples, not personal examples, not experiences. And I respect everyone has experiences and viewpoints and stuff like that. That's not to say that it's discounted or discredited, because even I can't use my personal viewpoint when I write essays. If I was to write an essay for a master's class or a doctoral class, research has to guide the discussion. I had to leave out my personal viewpoint when I wrote persuasive essays in college. I was taught the same thing. You're writing an essay based off what research says. What you're doing is you're taking a topic, picking a side, and researching it. Okay. And in most of these assignments, almost all of them, you have to use a GCU library to find peer-reviewed research articles, especially for your essay. So when you're doing the outline for your essay and you're doing your essay, it has to be research articles from the GCU library. In this class, a couple times, like in this week in DQ2, I posted a video on how to find research articles. Okay. And then there's another one that says what research articles look like. It's the same 2 videos I use in UNV 104 class that I teach, or any classes that I teach where students need to learn and understand how to find research articles. Okay. So that's a requirement to watch those videos and to reply and state that you actually watched them. Okay. So it's very important. So if I see websites like on your outline, you're probably going to receive at least and probably more than 20% point deduction, maybe even more with the redo, with point deductions with the redo given. If you're given a redo, I don't like to give redos, but you might get a redo. So make sure you're following directions, you're reading, you're watching videos, you're using the library. Now, there might be some directions that says you can use study material information, um, or it'll say find 3 sources, 2 have to be from the GCU library, or 1 has to be from the GCU library. Comply with that. But for the outline and the essay, anything that has to do with the essay and the assignments for the essay, each Sunday, you have to use the GCU library. That's required. The reason why I use the library over Google search is because in Google search, there's no way to click a peer-reviewed box that's going to give you peer-reviewed articles. There's also no way to gain access to thousands and thousands of research articles that the university pays for that like they do for the library, so you can gain access to them. If you try to Google some of those same articles, you'll see that you won't have access to it. You got to pay for it. All right. So, if I would ask you, what would you rather have? Google, where you feel comfortable, but you're not going to get access to 90% of the stuff you get on GC Library, or you get onto GC Library and you have thousands of articles at your disposal. You should choose GC Library, even though it's required. Okay. Other than that, welcome to class. Please watch the tutorials below. Make sure you're paying attention to them. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay. So I hope everybody has a good first week. And if you have questions, no problem, get with me in a private forum. Hopefully everybody has a really good first week.